What is going on, guys? I just put my little helper to bed. It is raining kind of on and off, and it's pretty nice inside. And I've got a workbench full of stuff to go on the Jeep. I've got the control arms for the front, a steering brace for the box. Because I have the big bore, I don't know if it's gonna fit, but we're gonna try it out anyways. And then track bar and a trackbar brace from Ironman 4x4 Fab. These are from CavFab. They're just their short arm kit. And then the steering braces from Ironman as well. I'm hoping it's all gonna go in pretty easily, but who knows? Everything's an adventure around here. So let's try it out. I should note that on the last video, I said I was gonna try to work on the coolers, or trying to fit those up behind the grill. And then I realized those aren't needed to get the Jeep running. And I think that my game plan has changed a little bit. I think it's changed to prioritize getting the Jeep driving first, and then we can start modifying, upgrading, all that kind of stuff. And I think that's smart, but I guess we'll find out. All right, so you're under the Jeep. This is the frame, this is the track bar bracket, and this is the frame, or I guess the unibody brace, which is, I don't know, 3/4 inch, 3/8. And that's exactly where the track bar is mounted. So these holes are also that far off. And this one is threaded, this one is not. That's easy to make bigger. But on the back side, if I wanted to drill out the unibody, the back side of this is, there's not very much room. So I think I'm gonna end up trying to make these holes further over, just to get it in the right place. And then I think I'm gonna end up, once I know that this track bar brace is actually, or track bar mount actually works, I'll probably have it welded up so it's never going anywhere, and I won't have to worry about overboard holes. All right, it's a couple days later. The track bar frame side bracket is in. I had to drill out these holes quite a bit. It made a huge mess, but this is finally in. Like I said earlier, I'm probably gonna have it welded just to make sure it's really not going anywhere. This has a bunch of mounting options down here for the track bar to make sure that all the geometry is correct. And next up is this brace, which has super tight tolerances. Well, it might not even work because the washers are too close. Maybe it goes one side this way and one the other way. I don't know, I'm gonna look into that. All right, got that brace in. I ended up putting one bolt going forward, one bolt going backwards, and it kind of helps it keep the nut in place. And then it goes to the other side. It actually lined up pretty dang well. And then there's a lot of nuts on that side. Next up is going to be that steering box brace. This is obviously the big bore box, so I'm not 100% sure it's gonna fit, but sure as heck gonna try. All right, the steering box brace is in and looks fantastic. I don't have the pitman arm right now because I'm gonna get the axle and track bar in first, to determine how much drop I want in it. So this is all loose for now, but there's a big old bearing to help stabilize the bottom end of the steering shaft. Pitman arm goes here, and then there's the brace that goes from one frame rail across and mounts over here. Because they're from the same company, they line up perfectly. There's a ton of clearance. It's huge. Wasn't really expecting it to be this wide, but I don't know if I like it or not. I might end up kind of sealing this gap just to help the radiator not have any air go around it. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but these look amazing, and the next step is to actually get the front axle in. It's painted and ready. I still need to measurements for the drive shafts, but in order to do that, I need to get that in. So that's probably what's next. I think it might be a little bit before I upload. I'm going on a work trip up to Boise. But anyways, before I ramble any further, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, liking, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate you. I'm so ready to get this Jeep done and driving. We'll see you on the next one. I know that I just said that I was done, but I was working on the editing, and it wasn't even really looking like that good of a video. So, taking a little extra time just to put the axle in. So it is a Dana 44 out of a 2016 JK Unlimited Rubicon. It's got 410 gears. The stock e-locker, apparently it only has like 40 something thousand miles on it, and that makes sense. Everything's super tight. The brake pads at least look very, very high, or I guess low wear. The only thing that's wrong with it is that the actuator for the e-locker is broken, so when I end up wiring that up, I'm gonna swap that out. I painted it in Raptor liner, so it's super easy to fix when I drag it over rocks. And then it has the Artec JK2TJ / XJ, etc. bracket on it, or truss rather. And then it's got a whole bunch of different mounting holes for the track bar. So we'll get the geometry dialed in. It should drive down the road pretty well. So I'm gonna swap it in now. right. I am so glad I took the time to just put it in, you know? Looks amazing under there.
went in way easier. It helps if you put the arms on the Jeep first and then attach them to the axle. It's much easier to move the axle than it is to move a 4,000+ pound Jeep. Yeah, super excited for that. So really now the next step is to do the track bar steering. I need to call PSC and get a different fitting, but I think I have a solution worked out for that. Other than that, after that, it's, let's see, not a whole lot. My list is getting shorter and shorter, and then it's putting on stuff that's not totally necessary to drive. Basically, my wife wants her spot in the garage back, so I'll probably move the Jeep over, free up some room. But man, it's gonna be wide. The axle is about as wide as the Jeep, and then once you put the offset tires on, it's gonna be wide. But obviously, there's a master plan. That is beautiful. It's been a long time coming. Anyways, this one's for real. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, liking, commenting. Tell me what you do like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me you hate that dirty, disgusting yellow, crunchy microfiber towel. Hope you have a good week. See ya.